You didn't know there were CO2-powered guns in the 90s? On the way here, I was shocked when the weapon bag I was carrying on my back came down to the steering wheel. Huh? Oh, okay. Did steer? I don't know. I don't think you call that a steering wheel. All right, let's move. We're going in. All right, let's quickly deliver what Sagara-san gave us. Didn't take that long to get to the 12th floor. Sure, the elevator's fast. Don't make me use the machine. Oh! Fine. That's where you put your hand. Oh, your identity, please. Name, list, color search. Mr. Seed F. Relics, please confirm. Is that Seed? I'm opening the door. You had a Japanese airsoft gun from the late 90s that took CO2? Damn. Hey, look, the gang's all here. So they're all here. Well, not all of us. Where's, wait. There's the two girls. No. There's no Dick in this image. Where's Dick? Where's Dick? He's gone. See, thank you for your hard work. Is Dick already dead? Is it like... I don't think he's dead. I don't think Dick's dead. I think he's just in the bathroom or something. Seed, thank you for your hard work. Did you find Excel Corporation quickly? Insert the D, guys. Give me a second. Yeah, thanks to that map, I was able to get there without getting lost. This is the bag and case that Sagara-san entrusted to me. It's quite heavy. Well, please rest. Put it down and rest. Let's go ahead and, is this the bag? No, this is the test tube. I kinda wanna show it. We can't use test tubes here. No test. This is a no test tube zone. We gotta talk to absolutely everyone. Let's start with, Lena. Dick isn't dead yet. Yeah, yes, yes, It's a case of Schrodinger's dick. I can't believe Billy's killer is a monster like the one in the photo. So Dick is so you're saying that Dick is up and down at the same time until we know for sure. I was surprised too. Take that disc. I'm glad Danny took a look at it before I went to the police. That's right. What's wrong? It only happened yesterday. I heard all about it from Danny. When I think about it, you were safe at the time. However, the other party said that however, you guys said that I left the warehouse on the 3rd floor. And then it attacked Billy. Maybe he thought it would be troublesome if I was there. Do you think that much about that monster? It might have happened to come down the air duct when you left. Yeah, that sounds about more right. That sounds a little more right. I don't think this thing considers 2 people a threat. If that's the case, it wouldn't be strange if some kind of loud noise was coming into that camera. Definitely. Oh, okay, so we don't have that. We don't have it, though. You can't ride the bike in Danny's room, Alpha. Damn. By the way, Dick isn't here? Dick hasn't come yet? It's like he's not in the room. May, have you tried calling Dick's house? Yes, I did. But I can't connect at all. I did leave I couldn't connect! Dick wasn't there! This is bad. I think Dick's dead. I did leave a message on the answering machine here, but... How was it when we... Oh, when we broke up, when we split ways this morning. They all look fucking mad as shit. There's a lot of judgment in this fucking screen. You're at... Yeah. I don't think Dick's coming again. This is a gooner game! I was really depressed about that incident. He didn't say a word until we parted ways in front of the C-Block station. So you're back home once, right? Well, I don't know that much. Okay. Is Dick drinking to distract himself? I hope he doesn't go wild somewhere. Yeah, we don't want a whiskey Dick. It would be fine. If I think too much, I'll have an accident. If something bad happens, hey, stop imagining something sinister. Anyway, let's wait here a little longer. Dick will be here as soon as he hears the answering machine. Lena, don't worry too much. Dick will be here soon. Yeah, she loves Dick. Lena loves Dick. The cameraman loved Lena, but Lena was really, really big on that Dick. May is my crush, and I think she likes me. What kind of person was Mr... Yeah, she's she just keeps thinking about Dick. She's worried about Dick right now. What kind of person was Mr. Sagara of Seed and Excel Corporation? Looks like he was an intellectual and serious person. When I talked to him, he was very friendly. He looks like an intellectual and serious person, but when I talked to him, he was very friendly and nice. Pretty young, too. I guess he was in his early 40s. And I'd like to meet him next time, too. Oh, no. Oh, no, you don't, May. You're my... No! Don't you dare have eyes for the early 40s, CEO! Hey, May. What? About the love letter that was in Billy's bag. Have you told Lena yet? That's stupid. There's no point talking about it. Hey, what are you two talking about? What are you two whispering about? It's nothing. I don't think you have anything to worry about as long as your uncle is here. May, you better not buy me too much. Well, at least she doesn't want him for his looks and personality. No, that's not true. I'm sure it'll go well. Moss. Danny, it seems like the military already knew about that monster. Did you get any information from Sagara? Apparently 6 months ago, the military placed an order for the latest laser cannon from Axel Corporation. 6 months ago, when I was threatened by the military. The latest type of laser cannon is something that I'd never seen, the likes of which has never been seen before. And it seems that the laser wraps around the target and heats it up from the inside. It has to be made for destroying aliens. It's a microwave gun. At least it seems that way. Is it heating from the inside? Heating from the inside? Is Sagara developing that? However, it seems that it won't actually be completed for another 2 years. 2 years. It's too late. I'm sure the military didn't let information about the aliens leak out until the laser cannon was completed. I see. I'm sure they're afraid that the people will see that the military can't deal with it. If the locals were to see it, the military's reputation would be completely destroyed. Then there's a possibility that there will be another riot. I'm sure that he was afraid of that when he threatened Danny. I'm sure they were afraid of that when they threatened Danny. Anyway, I was surprised when I heard that Mr. Sagara was the president of Excel Corporation. No, I didn't say that. Thanks to you, I was asked at the reception desk, is Mr. Sagara here? If he was such a great person, he should have behaved better.
Those are $500 sunglasses, asshole.
What are they talking about? There's nothing to worry about. He's known me for several years. You don't have to worry about anything if I introduce you. Yeah, Mr. Sagara promised to cooperate with us, so now all we have to do is hunt down that monster. Let's do it already! All of your friends came when Seed wasn't there. All of May's friends, including Seed, are nice people. I feel a little embarrassed when you say that. Okay, they all showed up, even though I wasn't here, because you called them. I have loyal friends. I don't think you have anything to worry about as long as your uncle's here. We'll Jin, will you also fight with me to defeat Billy? Who is going to fight Billy's killer for me? That's what we came here for, right? I will. Every time. There's no way they'd be able to compete with you and us. Yeah, there's no way they could compare with us. I know, his name is Seed, guys. Who are we? Oh, who are... anyone else? Me too, Seed. Aren't women like that dangerous? Why? We have the right to take down Billy, too. Isn't that right, Uncle? May is also saying this, Seed. So, could you please do this with her? Would you please let her join in? I don't care if she dies. If Danny says so, I understand. But please, if you say so, I understand. But please be careful, May. Lena. Yes, I understand. Don't worry too much. Dick will be here soon. I don't think you have anything to worry about as long as your uncle is here. May, you better not buy me too much. No, that's not true. I'm sure it'll all go well. Okay, can we move? Go? Damn. Oh, no! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do I have to get something? Do I have to move something? Do I have to talk? Do I have to look at everyone? I have to look at everyone to continue. That's a shadow. That's a shadow. It's a little higher up. Jin, did you sleep well last night?
My vision is augmented.
My vision is augmented. It's the sunglasses. There's no way I could sleep. You were thinking about yesterday all night long, weren't you? I'm not a pervert. I'm not a pervert. I understand how Jin feels. I even had a dream about Billy last night. Jin's feelings for Billy were not just mine, but everyone else's as well. You were surprisingly quick, Seed. Yeah, I went pretty far. May probably contacted everyone immediately after I left here. It was only 2 hours without me. So, what's going on, and it definitely happened last stream too, the look function isn't just a look function, sometimes it is an alternate speak function. So we have two talk functions, one of which doubles as look. Instead of just making it all talk function. That was what was so confusing about the event triggers, like last stream. May probably contacted everyone immediately after I left here. It was only 2 hours without me, and they all gathered together. May seems to be looking at Lena with a worried look on her face. I wonder if Lena's still in shock from yesterday's incident. Sagara seemed to respect Danny a lot. Sagara seemed to respect Danny a lot as a scholar. Come to think of it, Billy's bag contained a love letter to Lena. What's wrong, Seed? It's nothing. Being strange, Seed. I think Lena would just be devastated if she finds out about Billy's love letter. It might be better for Lena not to talk about this. Seed, has something been wrong since a while ago? Huh? No, I'm always like this. Is that so? Okay. Can we move? Can we get? Do we talk again? I guess it's almost sunset. I'll contact the person. I'll contact that I'll contact that dick fellow later. Okay, I'll contact you. I wonder where the hell it went. I wonder where the hell he went. Don't worry about it. He's probably out drinking. He'll be back soon. Everyone listen up. As I said earlier, the enemy is probably waiting for the fourth human to become bait at the Scientific Fuel Research Institute in Block B. After this, you will infiltrate the Research Institute and attack. There's a radar that detects biological reactions that Seed has received from an acquaintance of mine earlier. I want you to constantly check the radar and explore the inside of the laboratory. The enemy's a monster that eats nuclear fuel. Isn't there a concern about radiation? Don't worry about that. I have a radar that also detects radioactivity. Good, so we'll know when we're dying. What if an enemy appears? I'll give all the bullets I have. What's the story about Doomsday Man? Well, God, how do you describe Marine PHILT in like 5 words? Alien came down from space, smuggled away in a satellite that crashed into Earth because it ate the nuclear fuel that satellite needed to propel itself in case of an accident away from a city. The thing is, that propulsion system failed and started causing nuclear explosions, and the navigation systems never worked, so they were just bombs that would fall down into Tokyo at random. But an alien on one of these planets ended up sneaking on, eating all of the Marine PHILT, is what the fuel is. Eating all of the Marine PHILT and hiding in the Marine PHILT canister as the satellite eventually, like, fell down to Earth. It got up and found a nuclear fuel testing facility that produces Marine PHILT so it can eat more, and it's just kind of nesting out there. And it's getting bigger with each pile of nuclear shit that it eats. And it also eats humans to sustain its growth. We are 6 friends, now currently 5 friends, now currently 4 friends, who, if assuming Dick is gone, which he might be, who ended up stumbling onto this monster without realizing it. Because it was hiding in the building with them while they were playing hide and seek. These adult bikers were playing hide and seek in that same building. It does. Sounds like Godzilla 20. It's basically Godzilla. It's basically a combination of Godzilla and Alien. What it really sounds like is, it also sounds a lot like Split Second. The way the monster acts reminds me a lot of Split Second, which is an amazing Rutger Hauer movie. Before we do that, we need to ensure the safety of our personnel. Make sure to gather in one place and shoot at the enemy in a concentrated manner. And although we don't like to think about it, if someone gets hurt, come back immediately, okay? I understand. Will Danny go to the Institute too? May and I will give instructions from the front of the laboratory. My wagon is equipped with a large radar, so it will be a reliable force. So it's me, Seed, and Lena who will be infiltrating the research lab. Pretty unlikely. Yes, we are in 2050. In fact, it actually name-dropped Blade Runner in the beginning, Couch. It actually name-dropped it. It was like, I watched... He even said, like, that's my old DVD cabinet. I've got a copy of Blade Runner, and I watched it over 200, or I've watched it, but the times I've watched it was in the triple digits. So, Seed is a huge Blade Runner fan. No matter if the opponent is an alien or not, I'll take care of Billy. Okay, are we going? Oh, May, you better not buy me too. Wait, what did she say? I don't think you have anything to worry about as long as your uncle's here. You better not buy me too much. Okay, so it's just the same banter. Go. No, go. I'll tell you the details when I go to the Research Institute. In any case, keep in mind that your opponent is a mysterious beast. I don't know how it will approach you. That's right. Biological reactions are the most important lifeline. It's because you're jumping into the enemies. It's because we're jumping right into its nest. If we don't act carefully, it could be irreparable. It could be irreparable. Well, you don't need to worry. If Seed and I are there, if you and I are there, we'd have one shot at that thing. Yeah, they're really doing a pretty fucking high-risk mission here. Well then, I guess it's time to go. Looks like it's raining. It was so sunny during the day. Let's go before it becomes a downpour. When it rains, the seeds will fall apart. The hell? Oh, I guess he was saying Seed. It's gonna rain, don't melt. Maybe. Yeah, right? Yeah, that was really surprising to see. This is a science... You know what? There's another author that does that. The Chainsaw Man guy. He had a character in Fire Punch, which I liked. I actually liked it better than Chainsaw Man. Fire Punch was awesome. It was fucked up, but it was awesome. And one of the characters was this... I'm not sure if she was like an author self-insert, or say she probably, you know, every character's an author self-insert. But because she was like just constantly talking about movies the whole time. Just different real movies. And like that was like her whole character was like, because she wanted to film him because it was a dude who was perpetually on fire because he had a healing factor. He was actually using it to feed his starving village because he would actually like cut off his arm and then cook it and then his arm would grow back. He would actually feed the villagers his own body parts because he could heal. And of course these evil bastards showed up and destroyed the village, and some asshole decided to use his superpower, which was setting something on fire until it burns to ash. And he set him on fire, which means the fire was never gonna go out because his healing factor was working just as fast as the fire was. So he was on fire the entire the entire manga. It was so good. This is Fire Punch. And he's like on this fucking path to revenge. First he spends like a while just all fucked up and like, you know, just burning and, you know, in pain, you know, because it still hurts. And then eventually he gets up and learns how to think again through the fucking fire. And then he learns to walk, and then he's like just pissed off, and he wants to kill everybody that destroyed his family, basically. It's insane. It's an insane series. A band named Prison the Replicants? That's sick. Yeah, Japan loves Blade Runner. They say it was basically what he did before he got into Chainsaw Man, but I think it was better. I actually liked it better in Chainsaw Man. It wasn't as waifu heavy as Chainsaw Man, you know, but it was way more out of control. This is the Science Fuel Research Institute in Block B. It's been raining a lot. Everyone, put this receiver in your ear. Although Chainsaw Man, the manga was fucking awesome. I read the whole manga. I don't think I watched the whole anime, but I read the whole manga. Or at least that first arc that ended with that crazy-ass astronaut shot with the astronauts. That was insane. Like, the guy goes fucking nuts. Yeah, Halligan, that's a great way to put it. That's a great way to put it, yeah. Chainsaw Man was the commercial break, but Fire Punch was why people got interested in Chainsaw Man, because the Fire Punch guy was making something new, and that one like really blew up. I need to watch Bubblegum Crisis. Police cars. I love police anime anyway. I like anime about cops because, you know, I like shit. I don't know why, but I like fiction about cops. Like, that's why I play Police Quest, because it's always, like, crazy shit. It always goes out of control. Especially, like, more wild cop shit. Anyway, can we talk now? Communication distance is within 5 kilometers. There are no problems within this institute. Also, this is a radar that can detect biological reactions. Also, this unit records your biological reactions. This is to prevent the reader from recognizing it. Put this on your belt and Seed, here's your gun. It's pretty heavy. This is no laser pistol. But yeah, Bubblegum Crisis I'm curious about. I need to watch more. I kind of want to watch all the Appleseed stuff. I want to read the Appleseed stuff too, but Shiro Masamune's mangas are so odd. They're odd. Like, I like reading them, but then I just kind of stop reading them. Like, I feel like they adapt better. I think they're actually better as anime than they are manga. Danny's looking at me with a serious expression. Since they're letting us go, they put a lot of thought into making sure there's as little danger as possible. If you listen to what Danny says, you won't fail. Jin is unusually cheerful. Oh, Jin is usually cheerful, but he seems nervous. I can't help it. My legs are starting to shake at any moment. Are you okay, Seed? Yeah, I'm fine. But you should be careful too, Jin. If you're in danger, Seed, I'll run in and save you, don't worry. He's a bro. He's a bro. He's friend. Best friend right here. Don't you do that. Hey, that's my line. Don't you go in alone. Lena will also infiltrate the facility with us. I hope I don't get confused if something happens. Well, Lena's strong, so I'm sure she'll be fine. If something were to happen, Jean and I would be there. So there would be no need to think about it too much. Lena, you okay? Yeah. I've got both seed and gin. I'm not scared. Both of you, please follow me if you need anything. Yeah, leave it to me. All right, here's May and her really, like, look how sharp she is. They're all so sharp. Everybody dressed to kill the monster. What are we going to an interview? We're not interviewing the fucking thing. Why are we going full, like, we're all business. May, that's amazing. Can I use that machine? And well, I learned about it from my uncle, so I think I'll be able to do something with it. Equipment like this, there's nothing to be afraid of. Gotta look your best. Gotta slay the You know we're gonna slay the kaiju, right? Like, kill it. When you say that, it kind of gives me confidence. No Guns Life. Yeah, I need to watch No Guns Life, Halligan. I need to watch it. No Guns Life, I saw that pretty... I think I actually saw it before. I forgot all about it, but yeah, it's about a grizzled detective with a gun for a head. Like, here's No Guns Life. Man, I forgot all about that. I think I actually saw a few episodes. Like, here he is. Let me find a good picture of No Gun Man. Let me find... What would be the best picture of No Gun Man? Here's a good one. Here's a good one. Yeah, well, no. This is a good one. Wait. That's a better one. It's tiny, though. But here he is. He's a gun. He's a guy with a gun for a head. Mad Bull 34. I do need to. I need to watch that, too. Head Detective. Is it really? I forgot all about Head Detective. Look at his little shoes. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Fucking hell. That's where his head went. That's where No Gun's Life's head went. It became a detective all on its own. I think he got shot in the head and he got his brain was intact, but so they put it in like a cybernetic gun and stuck it on his shoulders. Oh, fuck. May's looking at me worriedly. Come to think of it, when did you start caring this much? When did she start? She loves me, guys. I would like to have some time to talk with May later, just the two of us. Talk. Seed, be careful. Leave it to me. I'll definitely take Billy's lead. Besides, if things go well, we'll save the world. And it has to happen, so it's gotta happen. Good luck. First of all, it's important to find the enemy's location using the radar. It would be a bad idea to open fire if you spot it. It's like letting the enemy know where you are. God, isekai'd into a comedy show. His head got blown off. And it got isekai'd into the Head Detective. That's what happened. It's all a shared universe. You can throw that in with the other Sane Elsewhere shit. Now I understand. First, figure out where you are and attack from a position where you can escape at any time. That's fine. This research institute has 3 floors, so let's divide it into 2 parts. The first floor and the third. Jean is on the first floor. Seed and Lena are on the 3rd floor. Am I all alone? There's almost no chance that there are any enemies on the first floor, but I have to check all the floors just in case. Understood. I will also take responsibility and give you instructions so that you do not put yourself in danger. Don't worry. Yes, I'm counting on you. Is everyone ready? Oh, wait a minute. The slide of the gun got stuck. Oh, no. Should I look at my... Can I use? I can use gun. I can use gun. Use gun. Oh, see, don't point your gun at people. No matter how old it is, 50... No, I don't care if it was made 50 years ago. It still has power. Like that I could try, though. Use the test tube. If you take out your wallet, there's no place you can... Oh, wait, I used the wallet. Test tubes can't be used here. Move. Go? Oh, of course. Talk to me. You can monitor we can monitor your actions here, so if anything happens, I'll give you instructions. That's right. I don't have to worry as long as May's watching. I'll tune the receiver's frequency. Do you hear it? This is an automatic adjustment. I can hear you clearly.
Those were $500 sunglasses, asshole.
What about Lena? That's what I'd say. That's what I'd say if somebody took off my VR headset. It's okay, I can hear Seed's voice. It's sensitive. What about mine? Didn't you test Jean's earlier? I see.
Find out how to insert the D, guys. Give me a second.
May, I asked for it. Yeah, Seed, please be careful. Don't overdo this. I understand. Okay, you next? Can you hit a target with such a heavy gun, Seed? We won't know until we try, but... This monster can only be damaged by this gun. I just have to try it out. Well... Seems like we have some connections to this research institute. I mean, if that monster had left here, it might have been a big deal. But since it's here, we have to manage to take it down on our own. Yeah. The game is also very repetitive sometimes. If that monster were to ravage Tokyo, wouldn't the military have no choice but to dispatch it? Well, I guess they're just shooting useless lasers. They're just shooting useless lasers. I don't think you'll amount to a physical attack like Danny. If the laser doesn't work, use a stronger laser. But if that doesn't work, use an even stronger laser. That's what the military's like. That is exactly what Itadaki meant about video games. When that is the distillation of Itadaki's philosophy when it came to game design. The military likes to say things to their weapons. The military likes to talk to their weapons. I had no idea that May had such a great guy like Danny in her family. Did you know, Seed? I used to watch him on TV a lot, but no, that's the first time I met him. I heard that Danny's been researching that monster ever since he saw it on planet Necker, right? I see. That's right. When I see a monster like that in a photo, I'll never forget it. I left another message on Dick's answering machine in front of Danny's apartment. I see. Sorry, but what about Dick? Where are you going? What are you doing? Come on. Maybe he went for a run by himself. It's the kind of person he is. I left another message on Dick's answering machine in front of Danny's apartment. I see. Sorry, but what about Dick? Okay, more shit. More of that. Talk to old man. Is everyone ready? Wait a minute, the slide of the gun got stuck. Of course. I'll be fine. I'll do my best to not to become a hindrance to the two of you. I don't think it's a hindrance. If you're here, it'll work out. You're too kind. Can you use a gun too? I haven't fired it, but I hope yours will do well. I'll try not to shoot as much as I can. If something happens, you shoot without hesitation, huh? I understand. You're kind. You're different from it's very different from anyone else. In that case, maybe that's someone. You're probably the only one. That makes me happy. I see I'm good enough. Okay. Come on, don't break, don't fuck with our friendship at a time like this. May's still a warrior. We're not childish enough to have a bad relationship. That's right. Well, I lost. That was banter, and it flew way over my head. When Gene and I suddenly get together, we get really flustered. But if Lena's there, we can make decisions calmly. So it's really reassuring to have her here. I guess so. We need to make multiplayer esports games where we nerf or normalize everything and never make challenging single-player experiences ever again. And then we're gonna wonder, in absolute shock, why From Software keeps going against that playbook and making more money than us. We have to freak out and lose our shit and fire, like, massive swaths of teams that we probably couldn't afford to hire in the first place because a team of, like, 33 people and some outsourced, like, touch-up teams that they hired made a fucking game that sold 5 million copies. And let's not even talk about that one asshole Tyler in Australia making a drug dealing sim and just fucking putting it out there and making millions. And then being extremely transparent about his updates and saying, oh, sorry, it's gonna be late. I'm also going to college. You know, I'm just one guy. Like, watching the continuous reaming of the AAA landscape has been extraordinarily satisfying, to say the least. It has been so good. Yoshi P even turned, and he used to be cool. He actually used to be cool. He just went completely stupid. I don't know what happened with Yoshi P. He used to be pretty awesome. He used to be the guy you just like fucking like, ah, fuck yeah, he's saying what the people are thinking. He's saying the cool shit. And now he's saying really stupid shit. I don't know what's going on with Yoshi P. But yeah, no, the AAA landscape, like, being completely out of touch, and then, like I saw their insane little playbook, too. I saw their crazy little playbook where they were like, the Switch 2 will save us. Like, it was so bad. I was looking through that, and it was so bad. It was a free thing. I gotta find it. It's, like, very buried in my Discord. I didn't save it. That was back on my old computer. I did save the PDF, but that was on my old computer, and I don't think I saved it on, you know what? Maybe buried on my hard drive. But it was like this thing where it was, like, laying out different things, like, maybe a bigger focus on mobile games, maybe a bigger focus on multiplayer, maybe the Switch 2 will save us. That was, I shit you not, one of them. Like, it was just... It really showed me how extraordinarily out of touch the industry was on a fundamental level. Like, it gave me... It was such a, like, demoralizing thing to look at. And, seeing Sandfall come out of nowhere, and Tyler come out of nowhere, and, you know, Tyler's game studio come out of nowhere, and Pocket Pair fucking showing up, and all these, like, indie or small AA, single A, you know, indie groups, like, putting out, like, one big fucking release out of after another that was never seen on that was never seen in, like, any game show presentation or shit like that, or rarely shown. Seeing this, like, huge indie uprising that I saw, that I actually kind of called. I kind of called it. But seeing it in action has just been fucking awesome. It's been so fucking cool. Game executives will do literally anything else except trying to make and sell good video games. Yeah, and it's costing them so much. It's costing them dearly. And some game executives, those few rare ones, are gonna be smart about it and make good shit anyway. Hell, what about, like, there's that new game, too, by, like, Telltale devs. They, like, wrote fucking Wolf Among Us, Dispatch, the fucking superhero thing, starring, Jesse Pinkman. Like, that's going over huge now. because it has superhero waifus. Like they knew to waifu bait it. Oh yeah, like yeah. Here's one. Marathon versus Arc Raiders. The game that Sony was really pushing versus the game that people bought. Oh, what? What the hell? I mean, you just had to hear him talk in his videos to know that. What did he do a VA for? You haven't seen 1 second of Arc Raiders. I've seen a little bit, but it's apparently really huge. I just love comparing it to Marathon, because Marathon's supposed to be a big extraction shooter too. And seeing Arc Raiders just come in and everybody playing that instead. It's really good. Oh god, the Bat character in what? Any competitive shooter like Marathon or Concord versus Arc Raiders, yeah. Yeah, people will always play the better game, the more interesting game, the more soulful game. And indie is known for having very soulful games. And now that communication is so massive and so mainstream, communication itself has gone mainstream, and it didn't really used to be. Other than making phone calls, you couldn't advertise something for free and expect and have a chance at anybody seeing it. Now you actually have a real chance at being seen. And that has been such a game changer, and it has been absolutely devastating to what used to be mainstream entertainment. And like, you know, Hollywood, you know the AAA industry, all that. Now they're competing with fucking everybody. And it snuck up on them because they tried to ignore, and they were like, it's just indie shit. But really, that indie shit was getting real fucking big, real fucking fast, and now it's overtaken them. It's just straight up overtaken them. Like, it's wild. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yes, they tried to remake Marathon into an extraction shooter, chat and business. It was a disaster. I don't even think the game's officially launched yet, but the trailers were a disaster. Apparently it used stolen art. An artist on Twitter apparently had been using the kind of art style that the game adopted, and it was so bad that there was even evidence that they were, like, scrubbing out the artist's name on some of the assets. And, that got real big. Marathon is the Marathon extraction shooter rehash overhaul has been an absolute fucking blunder of the century. Sony does not talk about Marathon at all because it was supposed to be their next big thing, and it has just backfired so incredibly. And it's kind of sucks too because there was this cute clown chick in the trailer. She was kind of cute in a goofy ass, like, artsy fartsy kind of way. But it's fine. That's fine. Anyway.
It's a lovely naked clown! No!
Yeah, it just looked like pure ass. Even the trailer they put in that looked weird, at least that looked kind of interesting. It was freaky, but it was interesting. It looked like, you know, European sci-fi shit. And then you got to the actual gameplay itself, and it was just foggy and blurry and bland. It was so fucking bland. God, it was bland to look at. Yeah, oh. I know, and now we're just stuck with Expedition 33, which was a god tier game. That was a god game. Blows your mind that a name like Bungie would use stolen assets. Yeah, right. Yeah, they used to be known, and apparently they were doing it. They've been doing that since, like, Destiny. I think Destiny had some stolen asset controversy back in the day. Yeah, the color palette for new Marathon was shit. Play old Marathon, that shit's free. It is free to play the original Marathon games. They're 2.5D shooters, early Bungie project, and apparently it's like this trilogy. It's got, like, a lot of insane lore to it. Apparently the original Marathon is fucking awesome. I think it's more of a cult than a game. I think that's more of a cult. You know, you pay to get in, and then you're part of the cult. Destiny is an odd thing. It's definitely its own world. It reminds me, like it's not EVE Online. It's nothing like EVE Online, but it reminds me a little bit. Just that cult-like I live here mentality seems to share that a little with something like EVE Online. I could be talking out of my ass though. I could be talking out of my ass there. Anyway, I think so too. Seed in particular. I need to focus. We need to fight the monster. Is everyone ready? We can go anytime. I don't know what kind of attack your opponent will use. Just be careful. Okay, we'll finish it off. Shall we go then? We're going. Let's do it. Oh, we're all pissed off. We're ready to go. Oh, is that me? I think that's Seed. I'm wearing a purple jacket. I got my fucking Yu Yu Hakusho spiky hair. Jin, are you sure you're okay by yourself? There's always one hero. Seed, don't get scared and hug Lena now. This is anime as fuck. I'll be careful. Seed, can you hear me? Yeah, I hear you, Danny. Where are we now? This is the reception counter, first floor. Alright, let's split up then. Seed, take the elevator to the 3rd floor. Jean, go out into the hallway, check it out. Why aren't we going to the 2nd floor? Understood. Well then, let's meet again later. I guess we're starting from bottom to top and then we're meeting in the middle. I guess that's what we're doing. Please tell us the floor number of your destination. 3. Head to the 3rd floor. Lena, are you scared? It's okay. You're here. But the alien in the photo that Danny showed us was said to be about 2 meters tall. Could such a big thing even fit in an air duct? I wonder if I can pass. How big is 2 meters again? 2 meters to feet. It's like 6.5 feet tall. It's still pretty big. That's pretty damn big, especially if it's crawling. Especially if that's like its crawling height. That's something I don't want punching me. Yeah, it's like 6.5 feet. However, yeah, because I think a meter, because a meter stick is a little bit longer than a yardstick or something like that. I think, or something like that. However, he actually didn't appear in front of us yesterday. Even if you want to kill Billy. Even if it wanted to kill Billy, the only way to get close to him without him noticing was to use the air ducts. Even the police in the research institute checked everywhere else. Yeah, yard's like 3 feet. Yeah, it's about a yard. Yeah, meter is 1.1 yard. Thank you. Hey, Zophar, how's it going? Every time there's eventually action in the game, it's cool. Big shout out to Zophar, welcome in. How you doing, Zophar? Hopefully everything's going good. I added a sound. It happened to have your voice in it right at the end.
It's a fucking clown! No!
No!
It's a fucking clown!
No!
No!
No! I had to add it. It was too good. Doing all right? Hell yeah. Welcome in. We're playing Marine PHILT. We're finally at the action. As long as I can pull myself out of the weeds for 5 seconds, we'll finish this game tonight. Yeah, I thought you'd like it. I heard, yeah, Rig showed me that, and I was like, he said, I gotta add this. I was like, I'm adding this. I gotta add this too. I'm sure he's smaller than the guy in the photos that Danny showed me. I would like to think so too. Yeah, we're fighting a big alien. We're fighting... Imagine the split-second universe had an alien that was slowly turning into a Godzilla alien. A Godzilla xenomorph is what we're trying to fight, except it's still small. It's only 6.5 feet tall. I arrived at the 3rd floor. Please be careful and watch your step. I'm on the 3rd floor. No vital signs so far. Okay. Search the rooms. This is Jean. I found a door at the end of the hallway. Would you like to learn about it? What's the biological reaction? Nothing at the moment. Please check it out. Be very careful. Right back into the weeds. Yeah, we're gonna start talking about, I don't know, Groundhog Day or something. Did you know that Aragorn's toe broke when he kicked that helmet? Jin did. Okay. Okay, so we're just moving? Are we just going? I guess we have to actually look every... No, no, because we have, like, meters and shit. Let's investigate this room a little more. Oh, never mind. I don't think the monster's hiding in the locker. Danny, can you hear me? This is Gene. Gene, did you come through the door? There's a toilet inside. Looked all over, can't seem to find anything. You've been to Punxsutawney? How is it? It seems really comfy. I've actually saw like live footage of Punxsutawney Phil. It was the Punxsutawney Phil reveal where he actually didn't see a shadow. I was like, what? Like that was like last year or the year before that, and I just caught it live. I'd never seen it before then. I didn't even think it was real, and I'd never seen it before then. And they were like, you know, had the fucking hats and the fucking... I did it again. And the fucking big fucking, like, scroll. And it says, well, I, Punxsutawney, blah, 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 I did not see a shadow today. 6 weeks, like, spring is coming early, and I was like, I think they read it as a poem. It was so corny. It was corny, but it was really, it was really nice. It seemed nice. It was a very wholesome moment. Very typical Northern Illinois town. I don't know how the Midwest or North acts. That's crazy. I like it. Her whole foot in your tea. Yes. There's a toilet inside. I've looked all over and can't seem to find anything. John. I don't know what that. What the fuck? I don't recognize that kanji. Seed, I'm not that much of a coward. Gene, just check the hallway on the other side. Dimashita. Something Dimashita. Done. Consider it done. I'm assuming this says consider it done. Because this basically means past tense, kind of. It means it's already done, basically, or it's done. But I don't recognize that kanji at all, so I don't think you'll be in this locker. However, it would be a good idea to check every detail. Oh, is it just Wakari Mashita? Is that... I've only ever seen it like that. I've only ever seen Wakari Mashita in hiragana. Yeah, that just means understood. Yeah, that just means understood. I have yet to see the kanji for Wakari Mashita. They usually say Wakata, too, so that kind of threw me off even more. Wakata is a much more normal way of saying that, but they're in, like, in full fucking, hunt mode right now. They're real formal. Really formal. Holy shit. Why isn't the... I'm just gonna run it through... I'll run it through backup translate. This is the warehouse where Billy was killed. The police must have been investigating as the door is taped up. Yeah, if it ever, like, fucks up on me like that. I'll check out Seed. I'll check Seed and Lena's locations. That's on the 3rd floor. The warehouse is in front of the room where Billy was attacked. Ah, that's right. It fits. Okay. Can we go in here now? I can't get in because of the yellow tape put up by the police. Why is it doing this? It's like freaking out. It's not a big deal. Seed, our radar shows that warehouse. That warehouse is getting no biological reaction. Please look somewhere else. Look somewhere else. Let's go down. I haven't investigated everything on this floor yet. Wouldn't it be better to thoroughly investigate every corner before doing so? That's what we've been doing the whole game. Absolutely. Why not? Usually it's Wakaru or... Yeah. Wakaru. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wakaru or... Yeah, Wakaru. Yeah, see, that kanji I've seen. I didn't recognize that other one. But sometimes you'll see... Oh my god. Different kanji for the same fucking word. Holy shit. Sometimes... all pronounced and meaning exactly the same. We have kanji synonyms. Great. I knew it was gonna happen. Oh no. There's a terminal on the desk. Right now, it's better to find that monster than the terminal. There doesn't seem to be anything that stands out. Lena, what's under the desk? There's a space where people can fit, but there's nothing here. Too much nuance. Too many things. Too many things in the world. A simple language is a ultimately boring language. That's the sadness. Oh, shit. Yeah, the splitting in half images. Yeah, oh, it's so trippy. Yeah, normally. That's so odd. I'll keep that in mind, Zalathar. I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep those kanji in mind. That's kind of a... That seems like an oddball thing. Looks like it. This was the door leading to the emergency stairs. It seemed like there are no biological reactions here. It's not that easy to find. Okay, let's go. Ah. I can't get in because of the yellow tape. This is the warehouse. There doesn't seem to be any reaction. Please look for it. Okay, so now it's working. I guess it was just goofing on me. The translator was just goofing on me. What else is there to investigate? What else is there to investigate? What is even here? Looks like there's nothing in your locker. I'll try looking for something else. Okay. What about this room? I believe this room was the director's office. Big monitors and desks. Billy was killed here yesterday. Yeah. Okay, anything else? The floor, the walls? Go now. Let's investigate. Oh, fuck off. Terminal can not only transfer data, but it also seems to have an extension line. You're quite knowledgeable. Lena used a terminal before. Have you ever used a terminal before? I just studied a little bit when I was a student. Right now, it was more important to find the monster than the terminal. Let's find it quickly and take care of Billy and avenge Billy. That monster been hiding under the desk. He might have already been killed. Don't say scary things, Seed. Be careful. We're looking into this, okay? There doesn't seem to be anything around the desk. Well, let's try the other one. Okay, cool. Can we go now? What else does it want? Look at the trash can. Look at the trash can. Can't. Lena, what are the biological reactions in the director's office? It seems okay for now. Lena, can you hear me? Even if you look up here, there seems to be no reaction inside the room. Danny, what are you gonna do? Would you like to take a look inside? Well, check it out, please. Understood. Finally, go. Save, because I feel like there are gonna be death. If it's part of the Nightmare Collections, there might be deaths, some kind of kill system. I'll go in first. Should Lena be careful too? Yes. What do you think, Seed? Looks like there's nothing here, but... Seems like there's at least one terminal in each room in this laboratory. I'm sure it's the exchange of data within the Research Institute and the extension lines. I guess it's used for something like that. Right now, it's better to find the enemy than to find the terminal. This is Gene. There doesn't seem to be anything on the first floor. So are there any places you haven't explored yet? It's the hallway on the other side. I'll look into it now. Please. There was a hallway? I thought it was like all one big room. Yeah, true. Oh, yeah, definitely. They're definitely not, just wait until you meet words that are spelled exactly the same but have different pronunciations depending on the meaning and context, like Polish and Polish? Like Polish and Polish? Yeah, we definitely have words like that. We have... Oh, God. Wait. Like, oh, shit. What's another great example that's like an insanely common thing? I don't want to say there and there, not that. Words that are spelled the same but have different pronunciations. In English. We do have those. I'm used to those. Read and read. Thank you. Read and read. Live and live. Tear and tear. Lead and lead. Tomato and tomato. Yeah. We are back in this place. But there's an actual monster there that may kill us. Seed, where are you now? Director's office, 3rd floor. I see a bunch of big metal. What is this? A safe. It's placed next to the director's desk. A safe. All right then, continue your investigation. There's no need to investigate the safe. Well, it has nothing much to do with the enemy. Besides, if there were any enemies in a place like this, they would suffocate immediately. What does that even mean? Try the vent. This desk is probably where the director sits here. I'm sure I think Billy, too, is Dick. Dick is not with us. He has vanished. He has not shown up yet. We tried calling him. He wouldn't answer. We are not worried about it and assuming he is drinking alone. I'm sure the director here is also very shocked with this incident happened twice in his own lab. Well, if we take down that monster, there will never be another murder here. Yeah, Dick is probably down. Dick is probably down. We gotta res Dick. It looks like the windows are foggy because it's raining outside. It's warmer inside the room. Yeah, it's raining. It was so sunny when I went to Sagara-san's office around noon today. But I never expected it to be rain so much at night. The weather forecast said it would be sunny. There doesn't seem to be anything around the desk. See, don't mess with it too much. It'll be troublesome later. Understood. No matter how many times I look, I can't find anything around the desk. It's a pitch black outside the window and I can't see anything. Is it really inside this institute? Quite a lot of different machines out there. It seems like it can receive and transfer data to the outside world at high speeds. It's a very useful item. Yeah, we know. The machine doesn't seem to have changed when I saw it yesterday. There doesn't seem to be any evidence that anyone's touched it. It's my first time entering this room, so I don't understand. Now it's not the time to stare at machines like this. Let's quickly find the enemy and defeat and avenge Billy. Elvira will get him up. She'll get Dick up. I feel like she'd know how to get Dick up. For now, let's go back to the office. That's right. Japanese names in fiction are the best. They kind of are. Danny, this is C. Would you like to investigate this floor a little more? Oh, please, yes. Seed, let's search every corner of the room. Okay, let's try to go in here. The yellow tape won't let us. There doesn't seem to be any reaction. Look for another one. Let's go down using the emergency stairs. We can't. Let's go down. We can't. Go under the desk. We can't. Okay, nothing at the desk. Oh, shit. Oh, no. No longer possible to enter. Can you check inside the warehouse, mate? Yeah, I'm looking at you right now. Uncle, on this floor. What's shining there? Looks like typo blood on the floor. Billy's blood. Yeah, they know he's typo. I like how it detected typo blood. Burning. Shoot Gunner. Shoot Gunner was a favorite of mine. Die Hard Man. Die Hard Man. That is an extremely good modern example. Is Die Hardman. Full frontal quattro vagina. Amandra Commandra. Now we're getting into G.I. Joe names. It's Peter Steele's blood. There doesn't... It took me a second, ass keeper. It took me a quick second. Good one. Shit. Give me 1 second. How can I forget those? I know, right? Fortifier, welcome in. We're trying to hunt a monster. It's through horrible event flags. The game is kind of awesome, but it's also kind of shit. Calamity Cody, thank you for the follow. How was it, Fortifier? How was everything? It is, at least it's a good track. The music has been nothing but good. It's been a great soundtrack. Anyway, there doesn't seem to be anything in this warehouse. There's no need to go out of your way to cut the tape and investigate. Alright, cool. You can go to the stairs from here, but it's a little dark. If something happens, use the stairs. We'll use the stairs to escape. Is the elevator we used to get on this floor? I'm sure he's not among them. Okay, from what I saw, I don't think there were any enemies in the director's room. How about the first floor? Gene, can you hear me? Looks like there's nothing on the first floor either. See, have you searched the director's office carefully? I looked all over, but I guess I'll go back in and look. Oh no, there's something else we have to... Alright, get in there. Oh, wait. Move? I can move shit. Nothing on the desk? I don't have to play? Pull the tape. It won't even let us. If I remember correctly, yesterday this locker was locked and I couldn't open it. And it won't open now. There doesn't seem to be anything in this. Every time I try, I hit the... It just buckles on me. Okay. Alright, cool. Well, I didn't know I could use this, so we have to probably use something in here. Your beat been pushing through Dragon Warrior 2. I hear it's brutal. Playing even more shit action-adventure platformers. Oh, no. Sounds like a rough night. Well, glad, you know, at least it's over. At least it's behind you. I hope you made some progress at least. You have a great... if you need rest or anything, get you some sleep, get you some food in here or something. Thanks for coming on in. I'm Cybertrucker Alpha, guys. We're playing Marine PHILT. We are currently hunting a H.R. Geiger xenomorph alien that eats Marine PHILT, which is an alternative to plutonium that is highly radioactive. And currently we are trying to hunt it in its nesting ground, where it waits for people to come in so it can kill them while still basking in the radiation that comes from Marine PHILT in this Marine PHILT factory. It's a Gooner game. This is the director's office on the 3rd floor of the Research Institute. Okay, let's start using things. Can we get anything? Can we talk? Okay, we can't talk, we can't look. Or we can look, we can't talk. We can move shit, though. What's wrong with your terminal? I thought it would lead somewhere. This isn't the time to fuck around. Well, I'll look for it. Yes, I was looking seriously. This is no time to fiddle with the terminal. Seed, what are you doing? I was a little curious. I thought I'd give it a shot. Please leave that for later. Seed, there's no need to pry too much. We need to find that monster as soon as possible. I understand. Danny and the others are aware of our movements. I understand. Better to refrain from doing anything unskillful. I don't have time to play with things like this right now. We gotta find the enemy. It might be hiding in this safe. Mr. Seed, do not touch that safe. Even if I'm wrong, the enemy won't be among them. If an enemy is hiding in the safe, it'll never be able to get out anyway. Behind the safe. Seed, it's almost impossible to move something this heavy. That almost set off the alarm. Safe is locked. It seems there are no enemies here. Okay, anything good here? Can't really operate anything else. Maybe now we're officially done. They probably wanted me to exhaust this too. Okay, let's go. No enemy hiding here. Under the safe. This is Seed. Would you like to investigate this floor a little more? Please. Search every corner. Okay, so start moving shit. Oh shit, don't go yet. Move. Oh, that's what this is. That's what that is. We're gonna be using that. Okay, let's go down. You have absolutely investigated everything. What have we missed? Is it really making us pixel hunt? It's really making us pixel hunt, guys. And it's making us pixel hunt through like 2 buildings. Yeah, and I can't... Oh, you know what? Look at that. No. Oh, wait. Don't just check the journal. Check out other things more. What the hell is going on? Yeah, I can't believe this game is making us look for an unreasonable trigger event. Gun. There's no way you can fire when there's no enemy. If you don't do it properly, it'll bounce off the wall and be extremely dangerous. How's the PHILT? How's it going, Ghost Milk? Well, we're event trigger hunting. It's actually the first time we've gotten stuck. We have to search every corner of this room. What other ones? What other desks? Operate the computer. If you have time to play around with the computer, let's search the room more. It's better not to mess with people's things too much. No matter how many times I try, I can't open a locked locker. That's true too. I can't help it. I hit the wrong place. Would you like to try it? Use the gun on the locker. No, it won't let us. Oh, move. No, we gotta get into the action. This is where the action is. Nothing in the warehouse. No need to go out of your way to go. No, go into the tape and investigate. This warehouse is our radar. It doesn't seem to have any reaction. Look for another one. See, there are some places you haven't investigated yet. Where? Where? That's bullshit. May, can you hear me? Yeah, what's wrong, Lena? Seed is worried about the elevator. But I wonder why. It looks like we're fine. There's nothing on our radar. It looks like there's nothing in the elevator. Next time, let's look for another place. No biological reactions to the emergency stairs. Where the hell is that monster? Move? No. Go. We go down? We don't go down. Because that did something new, so something new is gonna happen now. At least I thought so.
Take care of yourself.
Monitor? Oh, big monitor on the wall. What would you do if an enemy suddenly jumped out from there? If it were me, I would enter the magazine. I would unload the magazine no matter what the opponent was. Don't fire all the bullets you have. Yeah. It's kind of, you're scary, Seed. You know that? There's no point investigating this. It's not enough space for enemies to hide. That's right. Where on earth are the aliens? Okay, was that it? Danny, this is Seed. Yes, please. Oh. Look at the door again. Have you searched the director's office carefully? Guess I'll go back in.
Did you search carefully?
Did you search carefully, she said. Don't have time to play with things like this. Oh, shit, I didn't mean to leave. It is great searching music. We need it to be great. This is fucked! God, the game suddenly decided to get fucked again. Huh. Okay, we can't talk, we can't move things. Not really. It's pitch black outside, I can't see anything. What's this under the table? Looks like nothing's there. I see, maybe somewhere else? Oh, so there's an under the table. I was looking for you just now, right? It's okay. But what do you think? Did you find anything? It's no good after all. Apparently not here. And that, well, I appreciate it. It is nice, Instant machine translation is amazing. Runs really fast. It seems accurate. It definitely has some. I have a little bit of Japanese knowledge. I have been learning Japanese. I've been slacking horribly. Things got very busy. I need to get back on my Pimsleur, shit, just to get that exposure. But I have been exposing my brain to at least to a lot of Japanese. You know, just putting Asahi TV and trying to listen to it. But yeah, this is instant, just about instant. This is an instant Google translation. I think it's Google. I couldn't get DeepL to work right. I think you have to pay for that or something. And I tried paying for it a while back, and they wouldn't accept my card because they had an outdated system for that card. So I couldn't do it because of my bank. It was such a clusterfuck. I just said, drop it, forget it. Like, I tried to get them to help me out, and they just couldn't do it. I was like, oh, well, that it is what it is. Once you guys update that, I can maybe give you money. So I just stuck with Google. And that was one of the deciding factors is to me just wanting to learn Japanese outright and not have to rely on a specific, like, crutch. But yeah, this translation is far from perfect. Bear in mind, it's gonna say some really funny shit, and I'm gonna try and use what little I know to make it a little easier, or even just context. It's no good at all. Apparently not here. I checked under the table twice already. The enemy must be somewhere else. Okay. Let's, okay. Look. Okay, cool. He's done with that. That's cleared. Okay, go back. Maybe that's it. Danny, this is Seed. Okay, it's still saying the same stuff. Let's look at the door. Are you kidding? What else is there? Exactly. Exactly. Even if it takes me a long time, it's gonna feel so good. It already feels so satisfying knowing what little I know. I think my biggest problem is just raw experience. I need to start, like, trying to read a book, even if it'll take me ages. Just trying to read a whole book would definitely teach me a lot. Like, I'm not doing this for tests. I'm not doing this for what is it, like NLPT or something like that. Whatever the levels are in you know, the Japanese as a second language. I don't want to do any of that. It's not about tests. If it was about tests, I'd just give up. Like, I do not care about tests. I don't want a certificate. I just want to speak the language. Yeah, JLPT. Oh, really? Really? I was thinking of, it's a book I've already read, so I know all the story beats to it, but I wanted to read the original Vampire Hunter D. the original Vampire Hunter D, and it has this really kick-ass, like I like tried to read like the first page, and the opening is like so fucking Western. It's such a Western-ass opening, and when I say Western, I mean like fucking gunslinger spaghetti Western, where it's like saying that the sun is like rising like blood on the horizon. It just felt like a fucking Cormac McCarthy novel. And I was like, this is sick. Yeah, see, and I feel like the most successful Japanese learners have said about the same thing. I feel like most people who are like fluent or know enough Japanese are kind of in the same mindset. Like, it's not about bragging rights, it's about trying to like read and understand what you want to read and understand. Okay, let's try going in here again. I can't get in because there's all this yellow tape. Oh my god. Try moving shit again. Okay. I think they just... Yeah. Yeah, we can't open those. He just keeps saying that he hasn't searched the whole area. Whoa! Really? Hold up. Looks like there's nothing in the locker. I'll try looking. Okay. I checked the emergency stairs. A biological reaction! Of course it had to be as soon as... Angry Sugars, every time you redeem pizza time is the moment I stop getting stuck. Please redeem pizza time whenever I get stuck. Like the moment I get stuck. That happens so many times. Man in Black fled across the desert and the gunslinger followed, yeah. Oh man, I used to read the Dark Tower. I've got... In some form, I have every Dark Tower book. The only thing I don't have is the original unrevised Gunslinger, but I have read it. I thought it was even cooler. I thought it was even more badass. I feel like the revision was good, but it wasn't. And it did tie some later shit together, but I like that original. Never change, it's the pizza blessing. Yellow tape is blocking the path and telling you not telling me where to go. It was blocking the path. You know it's in there. Okay, we've got a reaction. It's in this little corner on the bottom right here. Danny, are you listening? There's something big going on. May, enemy. It's here. We're heading to the rooftop from the third floor. From the rooftop to the third floor. From the rooftop. The emergency stairs. It's getting closer and closer. I'm going over there too now. The enemy's movements are still unknown. If anything happens, I'll call you right away, so please wait until then. I'll make it through somehow. But... Gene, Seed is right. If you are attacked by the enemy in your current position, Seed and the others, it will be the end of the first episode. It will be the end of this episode. There's an elevator. No, we're already here. Hide now. Don't make noise. Oh, under the desk. Under the desk! Yeah. Oh! It's coming. Yeah, isn't it like Kiruzo? Kiruzo. Kiruzo, it's coming. I do recognize that. It sounds wrong, but I recognize the cum kanji. As an arrival. It's coming. Don't make any noise. Seed, Shh. Oh, that was fucking sick. That was awesome. It's okay now. The enemy went down the stairs. Gene, can you hear me? I'm now in a position where I can see that was a blinker you'll miss it fully animated moment. I was looking at the fucking dot radar on the bottom, And I just happened to see the fucking shape of the monster pass by the window. That was fucking cool. I believed you. I believed you, Chad. I had a good feeling about it. Oh, Bangle, I'm sorry. You can catch it on the VOD. I'm now in a position where I can see the emergency stairs. Will it come down? The enemy disappeared on the second floor. I don't think he went to the first. I see. Seed, are you okay? I managed to avoid getting noticed. Have you seen it? I saw a shadow as it passed by. It seems to be very large. We need bigger guns. How big? I can't tell much from the shadow, but I think it was maybe about 2.5 meters long. 2.5 meters long. 2.5 meters long. How many feet is that? That's 8 feet. It's grown up from 6.5 to 8 feet since in 2 days. Well, Twitch lets you do that. Provided you subscribe. It's a subscription thing. I don't have any control of it. If I could, I would turn it off. Yeah, average height is 1.8. Yeah, he's like 8 feet tall. He's 8 feet tall now. That's right. I can't tell much from the shadow, but I think... I'm 6 feet even. How tall is that in meters? Guess I can do this. Yeah, 1.8. 1.82. 1.82. I think average height is like, what, like 5'10"? I want to say 5'10". 5'10" is like 1.5 meters. Okay. Oh, 5 inches tall. 5 inches is average height. Damn, we're giants. Everybody in chat is a giant. I'm a giant. Actually, if you look very closely at your screen, you can see I'm actually very small. I'm actually a very tiny little man in the corner. I'd say I'm about, depending on the size of your TV, anywhere from like 3 to maybe 6 inches tall. This is it. There's nothing below this. All right. Back at it. Back at it. That's right. I can't tell much from the shadow, but I think it's 2.5 meters long. It's a big deal. I'm starting to worry if we can even shoot it down with a gun like this. We don't need to be here anymore. Let's go after him. Seed, wait longer. It might still be wandering around. I'm a head in a tube. You're a head in a tube, Zordon. Yeah, 1.7's probably about, yeah. $17... 170x centimeters, yeah. Something like that. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Understood. Wait a while. Come to think of it, what was Lena trying to say to me behind the desk just now? Oh, it's nothing. He's a strange guy. Well, that's okay. More than that, I was kind of impressed that you were able to make decisions so calmly. I couldn't stop shaking for a long time. I guess, that time, I just thought the quickest way was to hide under the desk. I didn't have the luxury of thinking about what would happen after that. You're being humble again. I think I'm gonna fall in love with you, Seed. Lena! Enough of that! Hey, May, you have no right to stop me. If you're Seed's lover, I'd understand. Hey, Seed! No, Seed, come on. Come on, Seed! You can't play around. This is not the time. Meet up on the second floor soon. Okay, Jin. Let's meet in the front of the elevator on the second floor. I understand. Now the girls are fighting over him. Seed is so badass. Hey, that was quick. However, Seed was very bad luck. Seed has... Hey, that was quick, but you got bad luck. I thought you were gonna eat me. Is it that easy to get eaten up? I thought you were the monster and were gonna eat me. All three of you listen carefully. That monster went down the emergency. The jokes are just fucking up. Like, the translator has no understanding of the banter. It does not understand the banter. All three of you listen carefully. That monster went down the emergency stairs to the second floor and disappeared. There is no doubt that he's lurking on the floor where you guys are. From here on, find me. Understood. Alright, let's quickly find it and use it as a target for something. Alright, use it as a shooting target. This is a meeting room. This was the room where I found everyone yesterday, but Billy was already gone. If only I'd come here a little earlier then. Billy wouldn't have died. It's not your fault, Seed. Don't worry so much. The day before yesterday, marine PHILT was stolen by that monster in the laboratory at the back of this meeting. Oh, kill the guard. Absolutely. Food. This is what I mean when I say it's so scary to hold a grudge against something. What does that mean? Okay.
Never make it.
Only one person. Well, potentially two.
I'll never make it. Ever. Don't you see you can make it?
It killed the security guard. It killed Billy. And Dick is still nowhere to be found. So that could be three. This is what I mean when they say it's scary to hold a grudge against something. Let's check inside quickly. The enemy must be somewhere on this floor. Lean is full of motivation. Go! Let's check out the meeting room. Please be careful, Seed. I know. Billy was a good boy. He was a good guy. What do you think? Anything there? It's hard to say without looking closely. Conference board. There's nothing there, but I can't believe that huge enemy from earlier would be hiding behind this. Still raining outside. The rain is telling the story of this situation. Yeah, it's just trickling down very slowly. If lightning happens with this, it'll be an outstanding performance. I can often joke like that at times like this. Alien's got Dick. The alien is too busy with Dick right now. Dick is nowhere to be found. Story of your life. Damn. Damn, Halligan. I can often joke like that at times like this. The eerie sound of the wind. One of my favorite kanji, by the way, right there. That first one beside the bracket. It's rain. It looks like rain on a window, and it literally means ame. It literally means rain. I think that's ame. Yeah. That was the moment it hit me, and I looked it up to confirm, and pretty much a lot of sources were saying there's no readings, it's just pictures. And I was like, I knew it. I knew it. It's not my favorite, but it was the one that made me realize just how like what a pictograph it really was. It's a logograph. But a logograph is a kind of pictograph. It's cut from that same cloth. It's not something that makes noise. It's something that you see, recognize as the word. The eerie sound of the wind echoes throughout the room, layered over the sound of the rain. It's like you wouldn't like, and the like even readings like this picture, this emoji here, right? This emote here. Like, you're not gonna say that's a sad face. That's obviously not the reading is that it's laughing. It's laughter. You're not really gonna read this in any other way. So readings is just kind of a stupid, very confusing way to describe how a pictograph or a logograph is read. Or at least one that doesn't click with me. It may click with you, it did not click with me. Oh. Yeah. It's a sad face now. But see, look at the evolution of the pictograph. Anyway, the eerie sound of the wind echoes through the room, layered over the sound of the rain. It just takes one bit of courage to come to a place like this alone. I absolutely don't like it. Don't like it. When I read for this one, immediately I like, there are multiple readings. Craigasm, orgasm, facegasm, O-face, I'm coming. Like, there are different readings, right? And they're all correct, unless there's a certain context. And even then, most of them would be correct anyway. So, yeah, there's no point in worrying about memorizing readings. Instead, remember what it literally means, and use your own vocabulary that you've studied to fill in that. That is the best way to do it. Yeah, that's the best way to do it. Well, like, I don't know. I just don't see it. I don't see them as readings. I think that's wrong. I see them as learn vocabulary, learn what rain means in Japanese, and the different synonyms for rain that happen to also use that kanji. And you won't even need to look at the kanji to know rain and all of its synonyms. And then you see the rain kanji and you're like, oh, this means this, right? This means rain and torrent and, you know, etc., etc. It's like trying to do it the other way, where you're looking at the kanji and you're like, this means this and this. You're doing it backwards, and it's way less natural, is all I'm saying. Don't do it backwards. It's not that it has different readings. It just means those words. It doesn't have reading. It doesn't make sound. Like, the letter A makes an ah sound. B makes a B sound, right? C makes a k sound or a sound. The rain kanji doesn't make a specific sound. It is a picture of ame. It's a, you know, it doesn't make that sound. It doesn't, you can't, there's no shape in that recalls sound. How's it going, Racker? Exactly. Memorizing a list of kunyomi is silly. Knowing the most common, yeah, and you'll do that just by studying vocabulary. Like, you'll do that just by studying vocabulary and learning the words themselves without worrying about the kanji at all. And then you'll start seeing the kanji, and it'll tell you what, and then you learn what those mean, and then you start seeing them more and more. And the more you see the most common kanji, the more you're instantly recognizing them, right? Like, I see, you know, whenever I see watashi, for example, that's I, me. I see the watashi kanji, I recognize it instantly. I don't think about readings. I don't think about the sound it makes. I just see that symbol and know it means I, me. Also, welcome in. Welcome in. We're talking about Japanese again. We're talking about Japanese again. Big shout out to Wrecker. How is it going? Yeah, exactly. What it was you... See, Yo-Yo, you probably had the vocabulary with you. Once you see, there's a lot of kanji that'll pop up a lot more than others. And, like, on road signs, for example, or food signs, like shop, omise. I'll show you omise, mise. Right? Like, you're gonna know exactly what that is. You're gonna know exactly what that is instantly. There's no reading for it. But you're gonna know what it is because you have seen that on signs on shops all the damn time. And once you see it enough times, you're gonna be like, oh, that's store. That's restaurant, that's shop. Like, then you go by the context. If it's on a restaurant, you see restaurant. If you see a little convenience store with that symbol, you see shop. Yeah, and then you look up, and if you can't read kanji, then you look it up. And you look it up. And when you look it up enough times, eventually it'll just stick. And eventually they'll all just stick. Yeah, a little person wearing a kid. See, I see a little guy in a box. I see a little guy like in a box in a building. And he's like, or he's behind a counter. I see a little guy behind a counter, like a little convenience store clerk is what I see. But, and that also kind of helps me remember, okay, this is a little store. This is a business establishment. You see Midnight Monopoly, Sugars. I can see that. I can definitely see that. Yeah, see, I see a little guy behind a counter, in a building, in a little building. But yeah, it all matters from, Zalithar's exactly right. It matters from perspective. You don't even have to think of them as readings, just what they mean. I guess readings is the name for that, but I don't know. Whenever I hear read, I think sound, right? But I guess we read images too. Like, for example, the door here with all the police tape. You look at this police tape, technically your mind is reading that this is police tape. So I guess my definition of reading was just a little too strictly based on sound language. I guess that's why I never liked the term reading. And I feel like a lot of people think of reading like that. You see someone like people used to do in roadside markets, yeah. Yeah, right. Anyway, the tape is still on. If the enemy passed through here, the tape should have come off. So I guess he's not there after all. Seed, can you hear me? Yeah, this is Seed. When you hear reading, it means to me seeing something and comprehending it. Yeah, see, I think most people should. I just don't, and it always confused me. And a lot of people have been confused by that. So I thought it wasn't just me, and I guess it's not just me. But you're right, seeing something and comprehending it counts as reading. I always saw it as a word on page, and those words form sounds, right? Like use, go, load, right? How each of these letters make a different sound. And I saw that as reading. I just saw seeing stuff and comprehending it as seeing, you know, just seeing that. Like, I could see these. I'm not reading these in my mind. I'm seeing this police tape. So there was always kind of a hard difference that I had to actually work past, I guess. I guess I was learning to work past that the whole time. Yeah. Yeah, see, Sugars, you kind of had the right mindset from the very beginning. That's pretty impressive. That's pretty exceptional. But it's just such a thing. It's such a thing. You learn so much. Just from one fucking language, you learn so much. It's awesome. That's what I mean about, like, learning shit. Getting better. Like, always giving yourself enough room. Never being the absolute best, because it is lonely as fuck at the top. You don't want to be the absolute best. If you are the absolute best, you're gonna feel just as miserable as somebody who's the absolute worst. Like, I don't know, like, that's the whole reason why If You Ain't First, You're Last was like the joke in Ricky Bobby, because the whole movie was about him learning that, like, it is good to feel like you could get a little better. Because it's good to be confident, but it's also good to be like, I'm not the absolute fucking best. I could probably figure something else even cooler out. And that's when you start really, like, that's when that get good satisfaction just really just fucking comes in, and it feels amazing. Massive exposure, yeah, for sure. Massive exposure to media deepens reading comprehension. It really can. It really can. Anyway, a small amount of radioactivity has been detected in the laboratory at the back of the meeting room. It seems better not to go inside. Understood. Sorry, I've been thinking a lot on that lately. It seems that radioactivity has been detected in this room, and the fact that the tape apparently placed by the police has not been removed means that the enemy is not in here. That's a good point. That's a good point. But yeah, Zalithar's absolutely right, but at the same time, like, the perspective, don't try to do it backwards and brute force it that way when it comes to kanji. Learn the vocabulary, then learn the kanji. Or don't worry about memorizing every single word that a kanji represents, because you're gonna figure it out as long as you're committed, you're gonna find out anyway. And knowing the vocabulary is gonna be more important, because you're not always gonna be using kanji to communicate in Japanese. You're gonna be saying the words, you're gonna be using the vocabulary the entire time, not necessarily the writing system. And it's just like here in English, right? Like, you learned how to speak before you learned how to read and write. You learned your vocabulary before you started learning what the words looked like. It's the same exact thing. You know, don't try to run when you're still crawling. Learn to walk and then learn to run. Yeah, definitely. Exactly. See, you were getting that exposure, and from not only people talking in the background around you, but, like, there is always somebody. When there's a baby around, right? When there's a baby around, there is a chance that somebody in your family is gonna try to get them to talk, right? They're gonna try to get them to say shit because they think it's gonna be funny. But what they're actually doing, it's like an instinctive teaching thing, where that person has a sudden strong urge to teach the child the language. And that's such a, and it's like a subconscious thing where, like, you want them to get better at the language. So not only are they learning passively through exposure, they're also learning actively through constant, like almost constant lessons that the people who are teaching them aren't even 100% aware that they're actually teaching. Absolutely. It's extremely good. And the more you do it, see, my mom talked to me all the time when I was a little kid, when I was a baby, right? And like most people's moms, dads, you know, aunts, grandmas do. Yes. And yeah. That's why I don't agree with AJAT. There are some people that, like, there's this AJAT thing where it's like, oh, you don't need any lessons at all. You don't need any lessons in Japanese at all. All you gotta do is watch anime without subtitles, and eventually it'll just click and you'll be fluent. And that's bullshit. That's not how you learned. It's how you learned as a baby. That's not how you learned as a baby. That is not how you learned as a baby. That baby was getting fucking pop quizzes on language there that entire time. From people who didn't even know they were doing pop quizzes. And they don't think like that. They don't understand that. They don't know that. They just want to sell that AJAT bullshit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Animals do too. Yeah, you can learn pronunciation. You can learn how they talk. You can learn exactly, but you do have to have that study, that little bit of study at the very least. Babies watching anime 24/7. Yeah, and talking to people. Communication helps. A shitload. Communication is the single best thing you could do. Because, you know, they say, well, babies are just way better at learning, and that is to a degree. But at the same time, that communication can be done as an adult. It isn't that much harder. And it took that baby years before it started speaking. Right? It took you years before you started speaking. You were hearing language since the second you were out of the womb. And it took you, what, 4 years? 3 years before you started saying your first words? And then it took you another... And then it took you, like... And then it took you, like, another 10 years before your vocabulary was, you know, somewhat decent? And then it took you almost like another, what, 6 or 7 years, and you're still taking English classes in like fucking high school and college and learning even more. So you got like 20 years English experience by the time you're an adult. And you had 3 years English experience as a, like, just growing up, like getting taught English through being spoken to as a baby. And it still took him 3 years to learn the language. So, of course it's gonna take time. Yeah, toddlers on blast. Yes. Yeah. But it still takes, that's still a long time. That's still a year and a half. I don't know, it's just what I'm learning. It's just what I've been learning lately. It's really cool to learn. It means I'm not even close yet. But yeah, it's just crazy. That's why I'm not a big fan of, that's why I'm not a big fan of, you know, oh, I'll just watch anime and you'll get it. Just watch anime without subtitles, you'll get it. Nah, you gotta do more. What have I learned lately about Japanese? Lately? Not a lot, I've been busy as fuck. It's been about a week. It's been about a week. I haven't taken less than a week. I'm actually gonna get back on board with that. Like, a lot of stuff's been happening personal life-wise. I'm gonna get back on board with that as soon as I'm done streaming here. Like, lately I learned about washi. I learned about washi and how watashi and washi. Washi is the old man form of washi. Or watashi. Oh, no, I haven't. Free time. More Gaiabot! You know, Rig was just here. I never see those two in the same room. That's right. I don't have it. They're never in the same chat. Mine, mama, data. Names for objects, common concepts. Yep. Simple words first. Simple words work first, and then they get more complex. It's kind of odd, yeah. Anyway. Enough of that. Out of the weeds. I gotta get out of the weeds. Thank you, Sam Hain. That's right. I don't have enough free time to go out of my way to enter dangerous room, even though I know there are no enemies. Ordinary board. I guess this enemy is somewhere else after all. Maybe because the moon isn't out, it's pitch black outside the window and I can't see anything. There's no lightning around here, so it can't be helped. Jid, what's under the table? There's nothing to heal under the table. If you hide in a place like this, it'll attack us as soon as it comes in. Huh? Jin, don't say such scary things. I looked around the table, but it didn't seem to be unusual. There's no biological reaction here, and it doesn't seem to be anything on the table, so there's nothing here. You know what sucks about how this progression works? You never find anything. You just look at everything, and then something unrelated happens. Oh, shit. Please tell me how to get into this laboratory, Danny. The only way in is the door that you and the others are looking at right now. Then there's the air duct. However, since there's a filter... I understand. Now we know that the enemy is not here. Okay, cool. We can move shit. Stop writing pranks at times like this. Now is not the time to use the board. If it's a doodle, I'll just make it into a seed bike later. Let's quickly find the enemy and avenge Billy. The door's auto-locked. You can't go inside. See, no matter how much how much you use this computer, you can't remove auto-lock. The seed bike. Yeah, you flagged the progression by doing nothing. It reminds me of, I think Clock Tower Ghost Head was really notable about that.
Asshole.
It's very poor adventure game design. This is a very poorly designed, as far as adventure game shit goes, extraordinarily poorly designed. As long as there's an auto lock, it seems impossible to enter this room. Everything else about it is pretty awesome. You can go destroy it. You can also destroy it with a gun. Stop it. If you do that, the alarm will go off immediately. You can't enter this room even if you were able to release the lock. It would be a crime to remove the police tape. Okay, let's, I guess, get out of here. No, keep looking. There might be more shit.
Be back.
Okay, we can't get anything. Okay, let's look at it again. I want to make sure absolutely everything is taken care of.
Ooh, that hit the spot.
Sure, it's lurking somewhere. Okay. I think we're done. I think we're done here. Oh shit, we can go out into the hallway or cancel. Oh, so we can eventually go in there. This is the second floor of the research institute. The enemy is somewhere on this floor. We need to act carefully. Okay, here's the door with the lab stuff. In this laboratory, they conducted experiments using animals, dogs, cats, mice, rabbits. This institute is developing substances that are harmful to the human body. It can't be helped. Okay, move. Everyone be careful. Okay. Here we go. Still smells fishy. I don't want to stay in this room too long, even if I could stand the smell. There's enough space here for people to hide. Could you do a little searching? Uh-huh. Oh, this is... Nothing here. What the hell? Is this something like an operating table? There was nothing hidden underneath, there were no biological reactions, and neither of us were that nervous. Well, this is Danny. You don't know where the enemy is hiding. I can't say for sure now if it's hidden or not. He might suddenly appear in front of the three of you. That's why. All three of you should proceed with caution. Understood. There don't seem to be any enemies around this operating table. Okay, there's still a lot of places to search. Hey, Seed. What happened? There's a 1,000 yen bill stuck in this thing. Lucky. It's probably about the same as the cost of cigarettes. Idiot. I left the money there yesterday. Why? I found a clean test tube, so I gave it to... So I put it on the desk as payment. What? I don't have to go out of my way to pay for it and just get it, right? It's still wrong. You didn't have to pay for it to just grab it. I don't care. I'm not a thief. That's a strange way to be. Various equipment is used for experiments are placed here. I'd like to see that experiment at least once. I can pretty much just imagine.
I'm not a pervert.
The monitor appears to be powered off. Pitch black, nothing can be seen. There was nothing on the monitor yesterday. Looks like nobody's messed with it since then. Yeah, it's all useless shit.
I need to find out how to insert the D, guys.
It's all useless. One of the dirty test tubes still had the 1,000 yen bill that I had stuck there yesterday. Okay. There don't seem to be any enemies around this operating table. Still a lot of places to search. How about this? Colored chemicals. What kind of medicine it is just by looking at it. Amateurs like us can't see drugs. Probably won't understand it anymore. I don't really want to know what this drug is. Why? It's a laboratory. The animals are used as guinea pigs. When I think about it, I feel like it's better not to know about it. Uh-huh. There doesn't seem to be any evidence that it's been vandalized. Uh-huh. When we entered this room, the window glass seemed to start to fog up. It's raining outside when the temperature is low. Yep. From now on, I don't want to go to the next room. I wonder when those animals will come out of their cages. Yeah, let's go into the next room. I think we're fine. All right, let's go. I want to say it's here. Or it could be this. Door.
Is it true that Roman girls have Roman hands? Looks like low tide.
All right, let's check the warehouse in the back. That's right, Gene. Please come quickly. Let's go. Door. Okuna. Okuna. Okay, the back, yeah, back door, basically. Inner door, the inner door. Seed, be careful. There's a lot of biological reactions here. Danny, this is the guinea pig that'll be used in the experiment next door. There's a lot of them in cages, so please. So it seems that what's on the radar are those guinea pigs. Yeah, I see. It seems that they mistakenly thought there were so many enemies, even though there was only one. If they were like this, I would be the first to run away, leaving the two of you behind. I'm afraid it doesn't sound like a joke. Okay. Oh, God. See, take a look. Even if you look like this, you're still alive. I guess there was a rabbit in this cage with a visible skull, but it's a wonder he could survive like that. You feel bad for that rabbit when you say things like that. Take a look. What? Gene's too scared to watch alone, but he's okay with us around? I'm fine being alone. Horrifying animal gore.
What's wrong with it? Huzzah.
I feel that, Karatas.
$500 sunglasses, asshole.
As Gene said, I feel sorry for the animals, but this is one sacrifice humans have to make in order to survive. Human beings must make sacrifices in order to survive. It's a seed. So you eat beef, right? There's not a single mouse. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. Why isn't that like once per time? Alright. I thought that was once. Maybe it's 2 redeems. Maybe it's once every 4 hours. Oh, wow. Hey, nice. How do people do that? Even Twitch won't let me. I don't know. Oh, how do some people do that? Because I didn't know how. Like, definitely read the instructions carefully. Yo, read the instructions carefully. You gotta put a dot at the end sometimes. Yeah, I know, and there's no way I can fix that, Yo. I actually tried. It only works for mods and VIPs. For some reason. And I didn't know that at the time. I probably wouldn't have added it at all, but it was too late. It was too late. What you can do is type it in and then paste it and put a dot after it. Like space dot or something. And then go back to the original. That's how I'd do it. The store connects to the laboratory from earlier. This is the door we walked through when we came here. This looks like the rain hasn't stopped yet. I thought I could turn it off, but apparently I can't. Come on. Hey, can you hear me? It's Seed. What, Seed? Oh, okay, that's it. I heard it. All right, it's done. Wait a minute. I'll look into it now. Look into what? Is the door the only way to enter this room? Mr. Seed, it's me. What happened? What could have happened? Washida. Danny, what happened? Don't touch the cage of that room. We don't know what kind of virus any of these animals have. Understood. Seed, I found it. Where is it? Beside the door, there's an air duct attached to the ceiling. Air duct. But judging by the size of the alien that Seed and the others saw earlier, it's possible for it to pass through the air duct. Means the enemy is still lurking in a room somewhere. That's what happened. Understood, thank you. Okay. Can we go even deeper? Let's go back to the laboratory from earlier. I wonder where the enemy is. Oh, shit. Okay, that's just the door back then. It's not just the smell. I'm sure there's also a dead cat nearby.
What happened here?
Let's go back in. Yeah, it did. It did sound like that, didn't it? Guinea pigs used in the adjacent laboratory are kept in this room. I hate this room. Let's check other parts. Let's go to the store. Let's go to the store. Let's go home. What the hell is that monster? Okay. I think we're good. Let's get out of here. I don't think it's here. Where else can we look? Go here? I feel like we're near the end. It's already reusing areas. This room is suspicious. This room is suspicious. No enemies here. You can narrow down the location of the enemy.
Guys, give me a second.
You can enter this room, yeah, because of the auto lock. We can't leave. We can't enter this room because of the auto lock. Let's look at this. This is the security device Seed was talking about. I didn't notice it at all until you mentioned it. The Alpha Hag. It might be a good thing that if it was out of order, but this... If we had moved, we might have been picked up by the police yesterday. That's the monster in this room. Can't say anything without seeing it. Okay, this is the elevator. I always travel by... Yeah, okay. He travels by bike and doesn't walk a whole lot. Laboratory. It's got to be somewhere in here. No, well, what it's going to be somewhere completely unrelated. And then somebody else is going to find it. Is that the air gun? You can hear the sound of rain. Looks like there are no enemies around this cage. The only room for the second floor. Let's look for more places. Creepy cat. Even with so many internal organs protruding, he's still alive. Are you giving her medicine or something and observing it? Were they giving it medicine and observing it? Probably the only thing I can think of. What I'm more worried about is whether or not this body is eating. I've seen it in some movies, but I think they get all the vitamins and calcium they need through injections. Ugh. In this cage, a rabbit that seems to have been exposed to strong radiation glaring at us. Sure, it hates humans for being made to look like that. That's it. Gah! Huh? What's wrong? Seed. Holy... Dick. Well, there it is. Dick on the PC-98. We found Dick, guys. A bloody dick. Glad he finally showed up. Where the hell have you been, Dick? Seed, what's wrong? Dick. Dick? Seed. What's wrong with Dick? Answer me, Seed. All three of you. Calm down. Please explain the situation. Dick is dead. What? Dick. Why? Why does Dick have to die too? Yeah, we gotta get Dick up. But Dick's having a little dysfunction. Just like Billy, Dick was killed by that monster too. Just don't panic, all three of you. Oh my god. Why is Dick here? Did you come here before us? It's the only thing I can think of. Oh, it's a big biological reaction. It's him! Seed, be careful. That size, that big thing must have been the thing on the third floor. For Billy. And for Dick. Seed, the enemy is moving on the cage. I know. I'll definitely kill it. Oh! There it is! Wow! Whoa! Danny, the enemy broke through the glass and appeared. Please check. The glass is falling, but it's dark outside and I can't see anything. May, any biological reactions? It's gone. Oh my. Shit. I never thought he had that much jumping power. Did the bullet hit? Ah. Seed got him. Looks like we're not used to the scun yet. Seed guessed it. How do the enemies react when the bullet... How does it react when the bullet hits it? It bled, jumped out the window. If it bleeds, we can kill it. I'm sure he was surprised by the sudden strong impact. Yeah, that's what I thought. Guns could do enough damage to him. I wonder if his security system will go off because the window was broken. That was for Dick, you son of a bitch. I was careless. Seed, can you also collect enemy blood? Maybe we can figure something out. Yes, I understand. Anybody want to take bets on whether or not the blood is going to be acid? I'm betting money that it's going to be acid blood, guys. I'm leaving here as soon as I get to the blood drawn. Let's leave Dick to the police. All right, let's hurry. I need a container for blood. Oh, good for me. Luckily, I've been carrying this test tube the entire game. All right, let's put that monster's blood into this test tube. I brought it without saying anything, but I didn't think it would be useful in a situation like this. Okay, I'll do it. I think that's what the test tube's for. I bet if you missed it earlier, you wouldn't get the little 10,000 yen dialogue. Or the 1,000 yen dialogue. And you also would just grab it. You would just grab the beaker. Maybe you'd stick it in then. Jin, it's best not to touch this blood. It's almost 5 minutes. Hurry up. The police will be showing up in 5 minutes. Did you get some gin? Did you get some gin? Got something like this? Green blood. Okay. Let's get out right away. Everyone, meet me at my house. I would like to discuss the future. Understood. Jin, get Lena on board. Understood. And so we're back home. We shot it once and now we're home. Everyone had a hard time. I'll be keeping the gun and the receiver. But that monster broke that thick glass. I never thought it could. Absolutely, Seed. Did you collect the enemy's blood? Yes, here it is. Saving that shit. No, wait, just talk to him, I guess. Just talk to him. I have the blood, but it won't let me show the blood. I have to just talk to him. How much damage did it take when the bullet hit? Blood was gushing out and it was screaming, so it seemed to be effective. Seems like it was. I thought I was gonna get angry and come towards you, but... Oh, I thought it was gonna get angry and just come toward us, but it just jumped out the window. Come to think of it, it didn't look like the photo Danny showed me. That's right. I was surprised when I first saw it, too. What does it look like? I don't know what to call it. Felt like it had thick skin, like an insect. Thick skin. Danny, the fact that this monster has appeared in the city means that there will be a lot more victims in the future. Is there any way to find him before that happens? We could use his blood to make a new type of radar, but it would take a long time. How long? Probably 20 days just to test what's in the blood. It's not like he's gonna stay silent until then. You've been handling extracts all night in Arc Raiders. We were talking about how Arc Raiders is just completely destroying Marathon before it's even out. It would probably take 20 days just to test what's in the blood, but it's not like it's gonna stay silent until then. If that monster were to attack humans in the city, wouldn't the police have to take action? Well, I don't want the police to have that monster. I don't even think I can kill it unless it's gunpowder. Unless it's gunpowder based. Like this. But isn't it difficult to defeat something so big with a gun this small? It's like killing a dinosaur with a rock. Are there any other powerful weapons that can perform physical shots like this? I don't think there are any left now. The gun I use probably isn't sold around here anywhere anymore. The gun we use probably isn't sold anywhere anymore. A man named Sagara often carried a gun like this. Apparently, he's quite a gun enthusiast. Collecting antiques like this seems to be his hobby. As expected, he's the president of a weapons development company. Only one thing. Sagara often carried a gun like this. Okay. They're reminding us of Saga. Seed, I don't want people to die anymore. Yeah, I feel the same way. They were both killed by that monster. That's why today, we didn't act rashly. And just like Danny said, we acted with our own safety in mind. Thanks to that, everyone was able to return home. Except for, you know, Dick. Dick was dead. Dick did not make it. Why was Dick at the Institute? Probably infiltrated the Research Institute to avenge Billy. Same incident happened twice at the Institute. And yeah, of course it did. Dick probably thought the culprit was still in the lab. It would be completely unreasonable to fight such a monster alone. The reason we were able to return safely like this was because of Danny and May's instructions. I'm grateful. That's not true. It's the result of your actions, Seed. Yeah, I can see your actions and understand that you're acting as everyone's leader. Mr. Seed, I guess we'll just have to wait until he arrives. Can't believe I'll just have to leave it alone until it's done. But there's no way to find him, right? It's impossible to search all over Tokyo. Whether there are sacrifices or not, he will definitely show up, and it's better to stay still until then. I would also like to investigate this blood. Maybe it is the enemy's weakness. Could be. Did you shoot the gun, Lena? No, I didn't shoot. I relied on your gun. Or on yours again. Okay, so he was asking. Don't get too depressed, Lena. If you're that depressed, even Dick will be worried and he won't be able to attain Buddhahood, right? Yeah. No wonder Lena isn't feeling well. Billy died yesterday. Today it's Dick. Lena. What should I do? I can't believe that not only Billy, but also Dick would be subjected to something so horrible. It's not just Lena. It's not just you. Everyone thinks so. I'm very sad that both of them died. How can you be so calm? Lena, if it's true that even I or Seed want to cry out, it's true that even Seed here want to cry out. But this isn't the time. If we don't kill that monster as soon as possible, more people will die in the future.
His profession.
The number of victims will increase.
The engine in the car on the
Simple
road
business.
that drives us forward to our journey. There is
To
no
kill Billy.
I.
Yeah, it doesn't understand avenge. So whenever you see, like, whenever he's like, I gotta take it down and avenge Billy, it'll be like, I gotta head over and defeat Billy. Which is hilarious. And yeah, kill Billy, same deal. Takiyotsu. Takiyotsu. Difficulty to hit. Hard to hit. What? That's avenge? Is that really avenge? I was going by the literal I was going by literal shit. Okay, I see it. To basically hit back. To hit back. I was looking at Kataki and Utsu, like, separately. And Kataki's got a lot of synonyms, too. Like, enemy. Basically, strike the enemy. Yeah. Yeah, to strike the enemy. And it's used, the context is to strike back. I get it. I get it. Yeah, that's a lot of Japanese I'm learning is vibe-based, too. It's a lot of vibes, it's a lot of context, no matter what. Like, literally what that means, Kataki Outsu, looking at it, just means to strike back. To hit back. Or to, not to hit back, but to hit an opponent. To hit an opponent is what it means. Right? But because it's a term, it's like a known term, it still literally means that, but the meaning is that you're avenging someone by hitting their killer specifically. Yeah. A lot of vibe idioms in Japanese. So yeah, Biri no Kataki no Outsu. Biri no, which literally means avenge Billy. Or even more literally to strike down Billy's killer. Strike down the killer of Billy. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But that's why you gotta absorb yourself into it. Like that exposure I was talking about, that AJAT exposure where you're just watching anime without subtitles, that does help. It's not a bad thing. But at the same time, don't do just that, because you're not going to learn anything. You won't learn anything but accents. You won't learn anything but sounding like you know what you're saying. You may sound cruel, but those two are no longer the only victims. We don't know how many people will be killed by him going out into the streets. It'll be sad if the deaths increase. So, I'm gonna hold back my tears for now. And when I avenge him, then I'll cry as hard as I can. I'll cry when I'm done killing. It's embarrassing. I think I misunderstood Seed. Seed? You're a fine man. I misjudged you. He thought I was being a dick because I wasn't upset. The operation was a failure, but Danny seems relieved that we're safe. Personally, I'm very disappointed that I couldn't take down the monster. Thanks to Danny's instructions, we were able to return safely. I have to thank you. However, it seems that what we saw and the monster in the photo that Danny showed us were different in shape. What we saw looked more like an insect. I remember it happening, but it happened in a moment, so I don't remember all the details. Yeah, it was a very brief shot of it. It was really cool. How you got like the full thing, but you only got just enough of it to be curious. It seems that what we saw and what the monster in the photo that Danny showed us were different in shape. But yeah, okay. Same shit. May, are you okay? Yeah. I understand how you feel. I'm in a terrible shock over what happened. Dick went to that institute thinking of Billy. That guy has a stronger sense of justice than anyone. May knows that too, which is why she's so mad. Or why she's so sad. Gene also seems shocked that Dick was killed. He doesn't talk as much as he used to. I gotta thank you, Seed. Why? We couldn't even land a single shot on that monster. I did, but if you didn't hit it like you did, if you didn't hit the monster like that, wow, I never thought there'd be such a reaction. Even then, it was just a fluke. I'm already used to the gun. I'll definitely try my hand at it next time. Look forward to it. I'll save that fun until I find that monster. Dick was shown on stream. Dick is dead. He was bloodied up and hanging off a thing, and a dog was eating. One of the experiment dogs was eating him. One of the guinea pig dogs was like chewing on his leg. Yeah, there was a bloody Dick on stream. Horrifying. Just hanging limply over the railing. I'll save that fun until I find that monster. Seed, you look tired, don't you? No, it was my first experience. Yeah. Well, please get some rest. Sure you want to get some rest. Yeah, I get it. I get it. He's saying, of course, yeah, of course, I'm all fucked up. She must have understood what I said and remained silent. Man named... Okay, yep. Okay, let's see what people are saying. There's the results of your action scene. Okay, we've already read that. I think the best way is to wait patiently. That's right. Well, let's split up for the day. If you have any questions, please contact me immediately. Got it. Everyone must have worked really hard. Be careful when you return home. Seed, I'll send Lena to you. I asked for it in May. It's nothing. Be careful, okay? Well then, Seed, let's meet again. Oh. We spotted Dick. 4 days later. So we're about 5 hours in. I was 2 hours late because I had to be. Normally we'd be about 6 hours, 45 minutes in. And I definitely do have to go to bed by around 2. I don't know why I didn't just say it was going to be a shorter stream today, but I guess I was hoping to... No. Yeah, I'm going to have to. I was hoping I could stick it out, and then I was thinking about, I was like, man, I don't want to stay out. And then be like dead zombie mode. So I think we're gonna wrap up a little here. Don't forget to vote, guys. I'm not leaving just yet. I'm not leaving just yet. You know, I'll do the whole outro thing, but don't forget to vote for what comes after Feta. It'll come after Feta. I didn't expect this to be 3 parts. It probably wouldn't be if it was a normal stream day, but that's how it is. Rigbot's on. Okay, we'll say hi to more Gaiabot. Don't forget to vote for next game. We got Disaster Report 3. We got Agent C no Shizuku, which looks fucking incredible. It's not going to be the shitty Windows version. We'll talk all about Agent Kai no Shizuku once we get to it. It just seems kind of awesome. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it'll anything huge might happen, but it's got really good pixel art. It's got this really sick vibe, great soundtrack. Another PC98 game. It's a Mist clone by Illusion. And it was Illusion trying to make a Mist clone during the Mist craze, which is funny as fuck because Illusion's a porn game company. It kind of reminds me of the games when Johnny was playing Rick Danger, which was a similar thing where a bunch of porn devs were like, we're gonna make a safe for work game. And they came up with Rick Danger. And it was insane. But apparently, I've heard good things about it, and it actually has a full translation too. I've been curious about Shizuku for a while. Oh, they'd been in business for they've been in business until 2023, and they've been active in PC98 since the early 90s. So it was almost 30 years. It was almost 30, or just over 30 years when they finally closed their doors. Which is hilarious. But yeah, that's just a great stopping point. We found the monster. I went on a lot of tangents, otherwise I probably would have beaten the game. But I don't know, I've just been feeling talky lately. What else is new? Let's save the finale of Marine PHILT. Not for next time. We're gonna be playing Feta next time. I need to hear this music. This music's in fucking... I have yet to hear this music. Oh, that's good. I forgot to resize. I forgot to resize my camera, but I just hit the button, and it was just in time. Good yap. Yeah, this game needed a little more yapping. This game's especially needed some yapping. I've got people to thank. I've got a bunch of people thank. Wrecker, thank you for the raid. Fortifier, thank you for the raid. Calamity Cody, thank you for the follow. Angry Sugars, thank you for the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 bits. Thank you, Basehole, for the 100 bits. So 1, 2, 3, 300 bits. Matrix for the 20 bits. Angry Sugars for another 100. John Matrix for the 20. Basehole for the 100. White Buffalo for the 101. John Matrix for the 100. Basehole for the 100. John Matrix. God, how many? John Matrix for the 100. Basehole for the 100. John Matrix for the 100. Basehole for the 100. John Matrix for the 20, 40 bits. Angry Sugars for the 25. John Matrix for the 20 bits. Basehole for the 100. Basehole for the other 100. Basehole for the 11 months. Basehole for 100 and then another 100. Jesus. Thank you, guys. Oh wait, those were 7 days ago. Those last 200 bits for Baseholes were from 7 days ago. But thank you. Oh man, I want you guys, to enjoy your Wednesday. Clear the hump. Be back here Thursday, 7 p.m. Central, hopefully. Right here on twitch.tv/CyberTruckerAlpha. Get real comfy. It's getting cold again. Get you some hot cocoa or some eggnog or some hot cocoa with eggnog. And whatever other, like, festive shit's happening, because it's happening, guys. Like, yeah, Terrortober's still, like, shambling along, but it's Christmas time. It's definitely Christmas time. Enjoy it while it lasts. It won't be here until next year once it's gone. Getting cozy with Feta. We're gonna get cozy with Feta. I love Feta. Feta's fucking awesome, especially when you see it as like a commentary of kind of the Shining Force team moving away from Sega. And you start seeing those little parallels, whether they were intentional or not, or even accurate or not. It's still really cool to see. It's really good. I'd say Feta is a must for any Shining Force fan, because it is many of the same devs of Shining in the Darkness and Shining Force, and it's really well made. We're gonna raid more Gaiabot, who in Morgaia's, like, terrifying bot evil has managed to force Rig to play Path of Exile.
You made it through the rite of ascension. Many Klingons...
I can't believe it.
...through such an ordeal, yet you balk at a chance...
I want you guys to... What do you guys get to say? What are you guys gonna say? What should you say to... Wait, is it actually Raiden?
Clear you have not paid attention.
It is. It is. All right, guys. Well, until next time. No, Galrun!
Program!
Tell him he looks like Rig. Say you look like Rig. Say that. And until next time, as always, stay frosty.
It's such a mess. I don't know where he's attacking. I can't really see where he's attacking, so I'm just walking around him. Alpha! Oh, shit! Oh my god, we got a raid! Cybertrucker Alpha, hello. What's up, guys? Angry Sugars, White Buffalo. Hi. Hey, this guy, looks like Rig.
It's a
there you go.
Clown.
That's what he sounds like. That's what he actually sounds like. That is the voice of Clown. He was playing Marine PHILT. PHILT. Marine PHILT. Why is it called that? You know, I don't even know why it's called that, to be honest. We have Zalathar, Walk and Talking Robot. Welcome in. My name is Andrew. You can call me Rig. I stream on the bot. If I feel like streaming, but not on the main channel, I do stream on here. Dude, thanks for the raid, man. Sam Hain, welcome in. Go follow Alpha. He's a big fan of the channel. It's, okay, nuclear fuel that replaced plutonium. Ah. We're following Dana. We're giving Dana the confidence he needs to finish this labyrinth. Then we're gonna strike it out solo. Sugars! Phil. It's Phil. Absolute filth. Oh, crap. Sci-fi. Thanks for the 100 bits, Angry Sugars. Thank you. And Red Brown with the bits, too. Thanks, Red Brown. Really? That's the only time PHILT ever comes up in the world. Dana's build is Fuselade. Something Fuselade. I can't even catch up to him.
the game.
He's way ahead. I got your armor scrap. No, I didn't. He got it. He got it.